This is your boy Mijay Flares. Of course, this is a Too Rich podcast. Welcome to Too Rich podcast, and of course, I have a very big celebrity in the house. This is someone that have traveled beyond many countries, and at least he has experience. So he's here today in the studio to to share part of his stories that is touching for us. He's not just sharing the story, he just want to, advise us and so that we can learn from his past and from his story. So that's to show you that everybody that is great today started somewhere, you know. So you must work. Nothing big start big. Everything big started small. So it's a process. It's a philosophy. Guys, please let's make welcome to this philanthropist, Too Rich Metabolic, Too Rich Water. Yes, the CEO of Too Rich Water, in the person of Amechi TV, aka Too Rich Metabolic. Too Rich, you're welcome.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much. I'm here.
You're welcome to this podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, this is Too Rich Broadcast.
Yeah,
Talk your mind.
yeah, talk
Right?
your mind. Yeah.
That's the motto.
The motto, yeah.
So that we're carrying about.
Yeah,
This broadcast is not just ordinary one. It's a spiritual one.
yeah,
But this was assigned by God.
yeah,
It's a spiritual one. That's why the motto says, talk your mind.
yeah. Talk your mind.
Nobody's gonna hold your mind. Sometimes something will be bothering. Like I've been bothered for a long time. I remember when I traveled for the first time. So I was so bothered. But at the time, because I couldn't see where to, pour my heart out to tell people what I was actually facing.
I actually have a question for you.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
and
So you can go ahead and ask me any question.
okay.
And,
So,
yeah,
Too Rich.
yeah,
A lot of people have been facing a lot of challenges in
Yeah.
the country,
yeah,
diaspora.
yeah.
So, as someone that have traveled,
Hmm.
intellectually, as someone that have traveled to so many places, you've been in so many countries, and so I want to ask you about how do you see the life outside there and the life in Nigeria? How is it outside there? Because a lot of people want to travel. I know a lot of people that is watching this podcast will be like, God, I want to travel. Anyhow, man, just travel no matter what. Even that they chop, the main job beside travel. So because they have not traveled before.
Yeah.
So they are just eager just to travel. Whatever it to cost, let them just travel.
Yeah.
So I want you to analyze it and emphasize more about the life diaspora outside the Nigeria and the life in Nigeria, especially in India. So how is life in India and Nigeria? What do you have to say? The differences and
Thank you so much for that question.
Yeah.
I appreciate. India is a great country.
wow.
It's actually a great country. When it comes to food, India is number one.
Wow.
There's no other country like that. It's a good place, but India is not our own.
Yeah.
When you're traveling, first of all, I will advise the young me or the youths about traveling or whatever. If you want to travel, you should seek proper information about the country before you go.
Yeah.
Don't just say because this one this one is coming with a big car and let me just let's go sharp. Let me start doing visa. You have to be ready. You have to seek proper information about the country. I remember when I traveled for the first time. I was eager, young. My mind, I do not know what I want to do. I was like, I want to travel because one of my friends came back from India and then he was driving a big car. I was like, how did you make the money? He said, don't worry, I will take you. I will show you because I don't know. I don't have idea. So I wanted to make the money as well, but I didn't know the implication that I'm going to face there. So, and I just, okay, do the visa. The visa was even very, very easy to do because, at that time. So, when I got to India, that's why I realized that this life is two. A country there's no proper job for anybody there. No proper job. I was like, how did you make the money? That's very important for you as an individual. Seek proper information about a particular place before you go.
Yeah.
Don't just go because people are going there to make money. You're after the money. But you didn't look at it. I would have died in that country.
Okay,
Thank God.
let me look at that part. That part where you
Yeah.
said when you travel newly to India
Yeah,
from the recommendation of your friend.
yeah,
Yeah. So, how was it like when you arrived in
Yeah.
that country
yeah,
and you see that the means of survival, like no job opportunity for
yeah,
strangers and non-citizens, right?
yeah.
So, how did you manage to survive from the streets? Because if there is no something as a Nigerian guy
Hmm.
that traveled,
Yeah.
that know what he's doing, he must
Yeah.
look for a means to survive. So how was
Yeah.
it like? What did they eventually into? What did
Okay.
you invent to like?
So when I get there,
Yeah.
I discovered that people actually are actually doing things, a lot of things, and which I don't know how to do that. I don't know. So I was like, how will I survive this? I don't know what is this one you people are doing actually. I was like, how will I survive? The first 7 days I stayed with my friend because I couldn't do what they want me to do. He asked me to leave, and I had to start roaming all over. Indians does not give you money. I spent all my life savings, everything. I couldn't hear from my dad at that point. I couldn't hear from my dad. Like everything was locked up.
For you?
For real. You can imagine that kind of situation.
Man,
Couldn't hear from him.
this is touching.
And how will I do it? All my life savings. If I go back, what will I say?
Yes, all little your friends.
You'll be forced to do what you don't want to do.
Exactly, yes. You'll be tempted.
So at that time, what will I do? I just have to start looking for a church because thank God, the Lord Almighty gave me a talent,
Yes.
which that really survived me. So I had to go. There was cold. Indian cold is very bad. It's not like if it's hot, it's another thing. If it's cold, hellfire. Hellfire is in India. It's very close to India. Yeah,
For you.
when it comes to the sun,
Yeah.
sun is next here now.
You're funny.
Yeah, sun, the hellfire is just very close.
Yes.
You will see, that's why I tell people sometimes, this hellfire of a thing is here on earth. There are places you see hellfire. Yes, it's true.
Yes, you have gone on a research and you know more about that.
Yes.
See, if India was an hellfire on earth, a lot of people want to travel to that hellfire. They will prefer it than that one, they will die and go.
That is why ignorance, that's why I asked you. I said, if it's young me at this point, I will only seek for information, proper information before I go there. I will not just go because everybody is going.
Yeah.
You don't have to go.
That's what people don't know.
Seek proper information on else when you get there. I said, so far it's just understatements in India. I was eating, I was not even able to eat. You have to go and ask Indian man maybe for you get one biscuit. There's one biscuit like that, Palaji. If everybody in India have Palaji or so, that biscuit. I was the only thing I was even like when I get another thing is when I get to the church, I start looking for church to just to see people because maybe something will happen. My talent can help me because I play at that time in Nigeria. I was surviving with that. I play keyboard and I play bass guitar. I sing also. I was a good singer as well, according to my friends. I can't hype it too much, right?
Yeah.
So, and when I got to church, I was able to, see some of Nigerian people, neighbor with them, and then from there, I don't even have a place to live in church. You can't even stay there. In that same time, I was just going to church. If I see anybody, please just give me something. Let me just use and eat. I didn't hear from anybody. I don't have mom. I lost a lot of things.
Carry and say, okay, you're going to leave to work. At the end of the day, those girls go to do a shower. That's it.
It's not them. They don't want to do a shower.
Yeah.
You're getting it wrong. They don't want to do a shower. But when they are taking you from here, they will manipulate you. They'll tell you there's this and that. When you get there, there's a shower that you're going to see. That's the truth. And they will force your hell out of you. A lot of girls come all the way from Nigeria at that time. They were forced to. If you like it or not, nobody give you must do it. How will you survive?
Means of survival.
That's what it means. That's why you see that when I started my business here in Nigeria, a lot of bastards, a lot of stupid people, they came here and be telling me that I will not start my business like a country like Nigeria, my own Nigerian, that I will not start without them.
A citizen.
They came here unlawfully and stopped me. You can imagine that. So this is the challenge. So yeah, that's why I was ready to fight to the core.
This is where
I was ready to fight because what I have seen in life is not that I will just say just a list of it. I don't want to talk more.
Those people that you see that are fighting against your progress, those people are the people that are calling Black Jesus.
That's the Black Jesus.
The
According
Black
to
Jesus
they are the Black Jesus.
They don't want you to move.
Yeah,
They don't want your progress.
they are real Black
They are
Jesus.
the Black Jesus.
You know,
People are so wicked. And you know what? They are not crying.
Yeah.
Because they see you prosper and they will cry.
They will. Yeah.
Okay, so Too Rich, man, this your story is quite touching.
Yeah.
So my last question for you, and it's a kind of motivation word to the upcoming. And, you know, so I want you. What is your advice for the young ones, the upcoming ones that want to travel to India and any other country of their choice?
Yeah.
So what do you have to, you know, advise them to do before traveling?
Yeah, I will.
So, please.
I will advise them to do proper research. Not every country your agent tell you to apply, you will apply. Most times, those people, it's because of the agents. Agent wants your
Because
money.
of their money.
They want your money. All they want you to do is to go there. If you die there, you die. Nobody cares. They don't even care. There's no job in some countries. You just go there, police will be this. But Indian police now, I can see. I will tell everybody in India with this video, please, if you know you live in India, I take God beg you. You don't have money. I don't know how you can come out and talk so that people will help you and come back. India is not a place to stay. It's not a home for us. Nigeria is your home. Nothing is wrong with this place. Come back and enjoy here. You can make it here. You know, I will not advise my young self to travel to some country. Country like Malaysia, country like India. These countries, you just wasting your time. It will waste your time, and you will not know because you know why? India have food. All you do is you'll be eating, and you forget your career.
You forget yourself.
You will lost yourself in India.
Well, I heard that.
Many people today. I will be bringing in people in this podcast to talk about the whole process. People that have stayed in India, people that have their stories, people that are staying in jail. Indian jail is the greatest jail in the whole Asia. TRJ, to go and Google it. It's the most dangerous jail in the whole Asia. So if you're traveling, you have to be careful. Don't just follow anybody. Do a proper research on your own. So please.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching this podcast, and I believe most of you and all of you that is watching this video have heard what the Too Rich have said. So, and if you have any question, please drop it at the comment section. Make sure you like this video, comment, share, and please subscribe. Then turn up the notification bell so that when we post new videos, we get notified. Okay.